I'm just going to play a song that I've been really enjoying this week.
I got a pig at home in a pen, and I got corn to feed him. I got a dog at home in the yard, and I got a stick to tease him. But we're trying to build a monument to show that we were here. It won't be visible through the air, and it won't be any shade to cool the monument to prove that we were here. I got a banjo and a wife, and I got songs to please her. I got a little old house of trees, and I got the moon and stars to see.
Is this guy for real or what?
But we're trying to
Sounds like
Just
he's
like
for
making
fucking-
fun of my life.
No, dude, I think he's fucking for real.
Does he
dude.
live out there and do has
Dude,
pigs and stuff?
Dude, it's Gene Parsons from the Byrds.
Yeah, I know exactly.
Dude's absolutely living it.
He's doing it. Okay, cool.
Dude, it's I've been loving this record. Maybe that's a good way for us to, now we're not sure we want to listen to Rock and Roll Heaven. Maybe now we just play at the start of the episode a song that has been really good this
That
week.
we've been enjoying.
Yeah, I was doing a kind of classic, which has been a theme of this year, and obviously a theme of our lives, but I've kind of refound it, refocused it, and go into record stores and just dig in, you know?
Yeah.
And someone had brought into Zulu what looked like a whole lot of Birds adjacent music. You know,
Maybe they
like-
listened to one of our podcasts and they were like, I don't need this shit anymore.
Yeah, maybe. So this one, I was like, this one looked great. And it's from the record Kindling from 1973 by Gene Parsons.
Seems like he's
And-
taking the piss to me. Kindling?
I think you've got I think you need to honestly
Let it in.
dude. Like you woke up in a
You
bad
said he
mood
was.
today.
You said he was the drummer.
He is
that
the
right?
drummer. Yeah.
I thought Michael Clark was the drummer.
I don't know what he does.
Gene Parsons. Maybe after Michael Clark left, he's the drummer.
I don't know. No, Michael Clark's the guy with the cool hair, right?
Yeah, but
You know, Gene Parsons, no, he must be one of the guitarists, but you know, he plays drums, and also, so I've been really into this record. I got it. It cost a
bet
couple
it's
of
great.
bucks, and I was fired up about it, and the whole record's really pretty like that. Those harmonies were great.
do you? Oh, totally. Do you think that? How many people do you think bought it thinking it was a Graham Parsons record?
Or a Gene Clark record.
It could be either. You know, they're like, "Hey, I didn't know this new Graham Parsons was out."
Well, I'll
Nice.
tell you this. I'll let you decide whether you think he's making fun of your lifestyle.
Okay.
Gene Victor Parsons is also credited, along with the guitarist Clarence White, for inventing the B-bender.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow, that's pretty. That's pretty country.
He was born on his family's farm in the
Okay.
Mojave Desert in California.
All right.
So
right.
I'll let
All
you
right.
decide whether you want to think you and Paul McCartney are the only
No,
people
no,
who are
it's
allowed
just-
to live farm-style existences.
Not allowed. It's more the tone of that tune when he's like, I got a farm and a pig and a happy little wife and I'm going to the you know, it's a little bit kind of kids music-ish, but it's cool.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that. Like I just couldn't tell. I don't mean like making fun of. I guess more like whether it's kind of like he's doing a little bit of a thing, a little bit or something.
You're not the only person who's allowed to chop wood. Okay.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Couple of other facts about him.
Yeah.
He played drums on Memo from Turner from the Performance soundtrack.
Yeah. It's a cool song.
It is, yeah. Did he play drums? Yeah, he played drums on it. He's pretty good at drums. I think that's why I was confused.
I guess he's a drummer then. Yeah.
As well as a guitar. He can do everything. These guys have a lot of time on their hands when they're working on the farm. Like, when they're... Well, they don't, do they?
Not really.
No.
That's the thing. You don't really.
Yeah.
You think you get away.
Anyway,
especially if you're like McCartney trying to like make like 2 albums a year and like take care of all the animals and
listen
stuff.
to these harmonies here. Just listen to the next one. So there's
right.
like, turns out the Byrds were good at harmonies, clearly, because they're all good. Listen to how they move.
Be visible through the air, and there won't be any shade to cool the monument to prove that we were here. I got a banjo and a wife, and I got songs to please her.
A 4-part there, maybe.
I got a little old house of trees, and I got the moon and stars to see.
Sounds like it could be like all him.
Yeah, maybe. It sounds a little bit, you know what it reminds me of?
Queen.
Judy Sill.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, totally. It does sound like that.
Like those
I'm just going to crack my curtain here. Get a little...
crack a beer. I was like, Jesus, man.
No,
maybe you are having a tough morning.
See the world here a little bit. I had the curtains. Judy Sill, yeah, the harmonies sound like that too.
That kind of desert angel, crayon angel. Jesus was a carpenter, a crossmaker.
Jesus was a carpenter.
Crossmaker. That's
Is
Tim
that
Harding.
a song too?
Yes, no, that's
that's Jesus. Jesus was a Capricorn. Chris Christopherson.
Jesus was a carpenter. Jesus was a crossmaker is the Judy Sill one.
If I were a carpenter.
That's Tim Harding. Johnny Cash, Jesus was a carpenter, I think.
Okay, all right.
Because doesn't... No, yeah, he doesn't. Jesus don't want me for a sunbeam. That's what I was thinking of.
I was reading last night a nice little kind of sad thing about Kurt, actually.
Dude, his body's not even cold.
I know. It's a pretty sad one to him. Poor guy.
Yeah, it's funny because obviously we're going to talk today. Welcome to Impossible Way of Life.
You could draw a parallel, him and John.
I was going to say, like, some of these people, I mean, I don't want to say because I don't believe this.
Yeah.
And obviously we fetishize artists and create narratives around them. Or narratives just understandably get created or written around their myth. But it sort of feels sometimes with John, I mean, I don't believe this, but like it feels like they had to die or something.
Yeah.
You know, it's weird. Like,
well, interestingly, in the book that I've been talking about, Robert Hilburn, he interviewed Kurt and Courtney a fair amount and right before he died and went to his funeral.
Yeah.
And he said at the end of the chapter, he said, because he thought of Kurt as like in the lineage of Elvis, John Lennon, Bruce Springsteen,
for sure.
who he talks about as like leaders of their decade and generation.
Right.
That's the way he thought.
I suppose Bruce Springsteen's that in a way.
And U2 was his 80s one. So anyway, take that as you will. But he said that he went to the funeral and Courtney played a cassette tape that Kurt had made that he used to listen to cheer himself up.
Yeah.
Or to, when he was in places of yearning, longing.
Yeah.
And the first song was In My Life.
Yeah.
And he said, Robert Hilbert said he thought that was so fitting to hear John at the funeral. And he said John and Kurt, and the way he ended it, which I thought was interesting. He said John Lennon, who was able to conquer his fears and demons, whereas Kurt never gave himself the chance to.
Yeah, fair. I mean, I think John worked at it extremely hard, clearly.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I just wanted to say last thing about Gene Parsons that's really cool. So I've been really enjoying this record. I would suggest anyone get it. But no, this is really cool, man.
No, I know. I'm into it. This
is really cool. This is your Nearly Man stuff,
I love it. I love it. No, it's just it's great. I'm stoked. I'm gonna get it.
I was texting Sam, my friend Sam in England, who is